Hello, Internet! I'm Elliot, the purple-haired doofus, and welcome to the beginning of Bad Unicoen by Platte F. Today we're covering up to Chapter 6, so I hope you've read that far because I do not want to ruin anything for you. The beginning of the book is actually a foreword for the Codex of Infinite Knowability! I'm gonna say that every time I mention it. Isn't that fun? And basically, this codex is cursed. It can only be handled by people of a certain bloodline. Other people get shocked, thrown across the room, killed. I don't know. It hasn't discussed that yet. But it is a codex which is pretty much the encyclopedia of this fantasy realm that has unicorns and frobbits. Next, we have Princess the Unicorn. And Princess the Unicorn is actually a very bad unicorn. And I don't mean bad like cool daddy-o, I mean bad like evil daddy-o. Because Princess Unicorn likes to eat meat. And Princess the Unicorn has a bad attitude. Because the particular thing that she's feasting on right now, frobbits, which are little minstrel kind of frogs that roll around in spices, are particularly bland that day. And Princess Unicorn has she's got a pet wizard. And this pet wizard's name is Magar. And he's very subservient to her because he thinks that if Princess doesn't like what he's doing, well, she could just eat him, and he doesn't want that. Who would want that? I don't know. And he notices that Princess is not happy with the frobbits, and he says, well, maybe we should meet with the evil Reservoir. And Reservoir can give you some ideas on food that you should eat, food that you should enjoy, food that might be tastier than bland frobbits. And so they go off to go meet him. Toodles. Here? Okay. Enter Max and Dirk. And Max is the protagonist of the story, and he is supposed to give a book report today. And he has to ride on the bus to get to school, and the bus is kind of like a jungle. And so you want to keep invisible, because Max is not the lion of this bus ride. No, the lion of this bus ride is the bully, Ricky the Kraken. And well, see, he doesn't want to get beat up by the bully. So he and his friend Dirk just kind of keep to themselves and keep very quiet. And Dirk is Dirk is a dork. And well, Max is reading in his book because he has to get the book report, and what do you know, the book that he's reading is the Codex of Infinite Knowability! Because why not? And it mentions how every once in a while when he used to pick it up as a kid, well, it used to shock him, but now he's fine. And well, he found it under his bed this morning, and he knew that he had to do a book report, so he grabbed it, and he was reading it on the bus, and, well, he's getting to class, and the teacher calls him up to the chalkboard, and he has to give a presentation in front of everyone, and, he says, I'm going to do my book report on unicorns, and the class kind of laughs. And he starts talking about the unicorns, and then the page changes to frobbits, and he says, no, never mind, I'm not going to talk about unicorns that eat people, I'm going to talk about frobbits. And, well, the frobbits are kind of boring, because they're just minstrel frogs that roll around in spices. And, well, the teacher is disappointed. And the teacher says, you're supposed to do a book report on like historical fiction. Do you consider this historical fiction?
And Max says, well, this book is really old, and so it was written in the past, and it's about unicorns and frobbits, so it's obviously fiction, so historical fiction, right? And the teacher says, seat me after class, and he's sad, and he goes back to his seat. Enter Resimor, the evil wizard, and he has a pet dragon kind of thing called a Kraken, and, well, it's named Peaches, and I'm starting to think that this author just loves calling monsters very kind of frilly names. Kraken Peaches is for this even eviler wizard, the father of all evil. Resimor is bringing this evil Peaches to his evil master, so that the evil master might help him find
the Codex of Infinite Knowability!
The evil master says, there is a way to find it, but it is in the realm of humans. And you know that magic cannot exist in the realm of humans, so you can't go. And, well, Resimor is very sad. Resimor is very disappointed. Resimor says, well, maybe I can still find it if you can give me some help. His evil lord gives him a compass-like thing called a gilman, and he says this will point you in the right direction. Resimor says, well, what are your standards? And he says, well, in order to get this, you have to give me that Kraken, and you have to give me anyone in the bloodline that can hold
the Codex of Infinite Knowability!
Is that getting annoying yet? I hope not. And Resimor says, of course I'll take this. And he goes off. Ha-ha! So the boys are walking down the lockers, and they come across a kerfuffle of students. And, well, they're all kind of gathered around a fight. And there's this girl that's, fighting a boy. And the girl's name is Sarah. And Sarah's kind of like the Mary Sue of the book so far. She's smart. She's knows karate. She's beating up the bully, Billy the Kraken, or Ricky the Kraken. And, well, she's kind of perfect. And during the fight, she accidentally really hurts Ricky, badly, and feels really awful about that. And, well, the boys kind of huddle around her because, well, she's kind of awesome. And, well, the boys are there with her, and the teacher sees what's going on, and the boys get in trouble. And all three of them are called to the principal's office right as Sarah accidentally uses her judo to really hurt Ricky. And so they go.
So Dirk, Max, and Sarah are all sent to the principal's office. And the principal says, I'm sorry, Sarah, but I have to send you away for the rest of the Friday. You too, Max and Dirk, because, well, you're kind of a health hazard right now. The three decide that, well, this is best, and it is only halfway into Friday, so they're basically getting to start their weekend early. And the boys say, hey, Sarah, you want to come hang with us? I mean, you're cool. And Sarah is actually freaking out because she hurt someone using judo and karate. And so she is constantly asking if Ricky is okay because she never really intended to do any of that. She just wanted to defend herself. The principal says he'll be fine, but I have to send you away for the rest of the day. The three of them decide that they're going to go off and play video games at the local arcade. It goes into this whole thing about how Sarah is kind of a workaholic about school and how every day she would go to school and then spend 5 or 6 hours practicing her judo, her studies, how she wants to excel so that she does college courses in high school so that by the time she gets into college, all of those will be done. She decides that day to take some time off and make some new friends with Max and Dirk. So, what are you two in for? Me? The girl beat me up. Yeah, I got beat up by a girl.
enter Princess the Bad Unicorn again, and she's just all sorts of irritated. And she's in a human disguise, which is disappointing because I wanted to read about a unicorn, not a human who used to be a unicorn. And she is brought here by her wizard Magar, who is taking her to see Resimor, who says, I hear that the frobets are too bland for you, my dear, but I have just the treat, the tasty treat, that will satisfy your little tummy. Princess is like, I don't know. What is this tasty treat? Says, it's humans. Really? Humans? Are you done yet? No. I will grant you access to the humans realm, but you have to do something for me. You have to help me find
The Codex of Infinite Knowability!
Please.
Princess is like, fine. But I get to eat as many humans as I want, right?
Only after you bring me back the Codex may you eat any humans. Along with the Codex, you must find me, anyone within a bloodline that can carry the Codex. So you tell me I have to finish your quest before I can eat any of the millions of humans that are around me at any given time? Are these humans really tasty? Very tasty! Really? Kind of tasty. You sure? No, but it could be worth a shot, right? Fine. Fine. And then Princess goes off through the portal to the land of humans, where magic does not exist, which is why she must be in human form. And that's the end of our section today. The question that I have for you, since we have our portal, is if you had a portal, where would it take you? Either fiction or real, and why? Yes, I'm going to do the whole high school questioning thing. Yay! The next book that I will be reading is not for children. Well, might not be for most children. Keep an eye on that. It's The Gunslinger by Stephen King. It's the first in his Dark Tower series, which is a fantasy series. I'm not sure how much I'll like it. I've never read it before. If after I finish the first book I don't like it, or I don't want to dive right into the next one, I'll have another book ready. But if I do, I have the next two in this series from Mom. Hello, Mom. And, well, I'll just dive right in. So go out and grab it by any legal means necessary. Buy it from a bookstore, buy it on a Kindle, borrow it from a friend, borrow it at a library. I don't care what you do, as long as it's legal. And you read along with me so that I don't ruin anything for you. I've been Elliot the Purple-Haired Doofus, reminding you to watch your pajamas. And I will see you all in the next chapters of Bad Unicoen by Platte F. Clark. Toodles!